What is up? It's early. Here we are. Hope everybody's doing good. Got a little frog in my throat. I hope everybody's doing good. That's better. All right, let's get to it. So, yesterday we did the Guarding the Gates. What's up, Alex? I guess I'm just kidding myself when I said I was going to try to do another live in the afternoon. I got so busy. We had to wait at the office all day for that big shipment of boxes to come in, so I didn't get to do it. But we're going to finish this now, and I got a little something different planned for when we're finished with the coloring. So yeah, let's just do it. So I already got the base coloring finished, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull my gray layer back so I can just see a little better. I'm going to start with a shadow layer. This one's going to be pretty straightforward because it's mostly everything's this green color. So I'm just going to start, let's see. Bring back, oops, wrong layer. Just go ahead and merge this. Seems like I got some rogue layers. Where is that? Oops. Okay. New layer. Multiply. Okay. Let's go in here, and this dark green's already pretty dark. So what's up, Sam? I'm gonna do this a little bit different today, just to mix it up. I'm gonna, as I paint each layer, I'm gonna just go ahead and blend it right as I'm there. I was missing some spots yesterday, well, a couple of days ago. Hello, Sebastian. Good morning. Well, whatever it is for you. It has been nice because it's so early, at least here in the States. It has been nice to get to hang out with you fine international, non-U.S. individuals. So I'm thankful for that. I have already drawn the Munchkins. We drew the Munchkins. That was the last card that we did. Before this one was the Munchkin. So if you want to catch that one, Sebastian, you can go back, I think, not yesterday's, but the day before. That was the Munchkin card. Looking good. All right, let me see. Dorothy will be the Queen of Hearts. A little bit darker. Well, That's funny. Tusk. I'm glad we're here to ease your insomnia troubles. Yep, I'm doing all the witches except the one that got killed. I just have been procrastinating to do the queens all last for some reason. It's probably just because I'm not as good at drawing women as I am men, just because I haven't done it as much. Dad, comb over. The movie is good. However, I just must disclaimer that my my deck is after the books because the books are what are in public domain, and the movie is quite a bit. There are quite a bit of differences between the book and the movie that are different. I only say that because a lot of people, and also a lot of people's only reference of this story is that movie. And a lot of people have been asking me, are you going to do this? Are you going to do this? Are you going to put the red ruby slippers? Those kind of things. And I have to remind them that mine's after the books. Good example is the ruby slippers. Like, there are no ruby slippers in the book. There's silver slippers. So Dorothy's going to have silver slippers on because I don't know what I think is it. I'm not quite sure the company, but that's still all, like, ruby slippers are copyrighted for the movie. Ooh, Winnie the Pooh. That will be that'll be nice. We'll have to check on all the. I'll have to make sure I steer clear of all the animation stuff that went with it. But I love Winnie the Pooh for sure. I grew up with old Winnie. Bro, I check those lists all the time. Control S. Okay. I did some beekeeping when I lived in Austin. Not much, not very long, but see you, Sebastian. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I did had a Langstrom hive. I make mead now. That's my honey endeavors as at the moment is making mead. I'm having a pretty good time doing it. Oh yeah, that flow hive thing is that beehive flow hive hive is pretty awesome. I saw those years ago. It's got to be 4 or 5 years since they've come out with that thing, and that thing is awesome. Yes, mead from the halls of Hrothgar. That's exactly what I'm doing. I need to get me a mead horn. Okay, all right, let's do. I think it all, Griffin, to answer your question, it really kind of depends. I mean, the first question for your production cycle times are definitely like who's producing the deck. Right now with all of the COVID delays and all that kind of stuff, like if you're printing with the United States Playing Card Company, you can expect to wait a long time, like I would say 14 to 16 weeks, just from when you sign a contract. With Expert Playing Card Company, it's usually about 90 days. And 90 days is like if I'm shipping it by sea, which is much less expensive than shipping it by air, I can get it much faster. I mean, I've gotten a deck in about 3 weeks from the time I submitted art with Expert Playing Card Company. Then you've got, like MPC, which is, I think MPC takes about, 3 to 4 weeks. I've even got some quicker than that. Yeah, the COVID delays are really more for the U.S. based companies. Yeah, I guess I don't work with Cartamundi. I haven't worked with them in a long time, so I'm not really sure about their delays, but I would guess that they're pretty similar to United States Playing Card Company. Okay, let's see. All right, now I'm going to do a highlight layer. There won't be a flag deck within the shorts, the Kingswald shorts, but there may be a flag deck just separately from the shorts, as well as the last Sherman tank deck for the wartime series whatever. Well, Griffin, you need to make sure that you're making sure we're correct on all the details if you're reading along. I usually will listen to like an audio book of whatever I'm working on when I'm working on it like this with this deck. But I haven't been able to do that just because of I can't listen to it while I'm on YouTube because they'll get me with copyright stuff. So I do miss that. Morning, Alan. Control S. Okay. I'm going to keep working on my highlight layer. Yeah, Tolkien's book on Beowulf is pretty. I mean, all of his stuff is complex, especially that one. It's good stuff, though. Stickers. If you got a Pi deck from somewhere, if you didn't get a Pi deck from me, from my website, the chances that you got a sticker are pretty slim. And the stickers are not inside. So, sorry. Okay. Looking pretty good. Control S. What's your question, Nate? I'm hoping that if I can get this if I can get this deck finished in time, I'm hoping that this deck is March's subscription deck. Just all depends on if I can get it finished soon enough. Yeah, I'm excited about the table players this year. Got some really cool designs for this year. At least I think they're cool. Yeah, the Lucky Strikes S deck. We can't call it the Lucky Strikes deck. But the Lucky Strike-esque deck is the first one for next month. If all goes well and I get it. It's so weird right now with everything going on that, where's that layer? There it is. Yeah, everything is so weird right now that I don't consider anything in the bag until I've got it in my hand. But I guess that's the way you should look at everything. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to do another shadow layer. The golden ticket for the table players deck is only in the standard edition tier of the table players. So the only place we put golden tickets is in the standard decks for the subscriptions. So we do not put golden tickets in the gilded decks. So, and the standard edition slots are unlimited for the table players. So there is nothing holding you back from chancing trying to get us a golden ticket. Golden tickets, Nate, for my table players subscription. In the standard editions of the table players decks, we put a kind of a Willy Wonka style golden ticket inside 25 of the standard decks that go out to the subscribers. And if you get a golden ticket, you can turn it in to get a special golden ticket edition of that deck that we only make 25 of every month. I think that to answer your question out, I think yes. I think the short answer is yes. That's why I'm doing the Mistborn series with Brandon Sanderson. I reached out to the Harry Potter, the J.K. Rowling people, but they said they were already doing somebody was already producing a Harry Potter deck. I think it comes down more to just a question of the licensing, and it's kind of a thing of like I have to be really interested in the book to warrant going through the headache of all the licensing. So unless it's a book I'm really, really excited about or a fan of, say like Lord of the Rings or Brandon Sanderson, I just would rather create my own ideas. And, from a business standpoint, I mean, I know that there's a good opportunity for profitability when you have got to tap into a big market, a fan base, but it also comes with a lot of headache. I do want to do a 20,000 Leagues. The only problem is, and I face this problem a lot, especially with like the classic literature stuff, is there's just so many times there's just not very many female characters in the stories, and I'm not trying to be political or anything. It's just I need characters to make queens, and a lot of times they just don't have very many female characters. A good example is like Treasure Island. I really want to do pirates because I love pirates, but I'm going to get to do some pirates on Peter Pan. But like Treasure Island, there's really hardly any female characters. There's the little boy's mother, and she's just kind of mentioned in the very beginning, and that's really about it. Other than that, there's really not substantial enough female characters to make meaningful queens out of. I appreciate that, Alan. I really like the literary stuff. I think it's just such a, I'm a huge sucker for nostalgia, but more importantly, just how much me being an illustrator, just the effect that classic literature had on me with some of my favorite artists like N.C. Wyeth and J.C. Leyendecker, just had such a huge impact on me growing up, and also an impact on my development as an artist. Paint his eyes right quick. I always like painting eyes. Painting eyes always adds so much life and character to a character. Captain Blood. It is the best pirate novel ever, and it's come. All right, I'll have to check that out. I'm all about that. Captain Blood. J-Rex asks, howdy Jackson, you think this Oz deck and the Beowulf one will be for sale on your website? Yes. Usually we try to release subscription decks to the public the following month. However, we're still waiting to get the rest of the Beowulf decks delivered. But I'm pretty sure that we'll have them by February. And so you can probably bet that in February we release the Beowulf decks on the website to non-subscribers. Control S. All right, let me see here. I need to go back and add the specular highlight layer on these gold areas just to make them look like gold. Good night. Good night, Alan. I appreciate it. See you, J-Rex. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Okay. I need to put, his beard needs a little bit more form, so I'm going to come in here and put a large shadow shape in here. Whatever to a gangster deck. I don't know. I do like mob stuff. There's been a lot of gangster decks. If I did a gangster deck, it would probably be more of like a prohibition something. I don't know. Yeah, that's already a lot better. Oh yeah, Grimm's Fairy Tale, definitely in the public domain. It was one of the ones that I was looking at doing. All right, let's see. Control save. All right, let me put some more work into his face in terms of just giving it that life and coloring. really close. I'm going to come in here and put a blue, nice cool blue rim light. Oh. Forgot to do this glove down here. So just give it a little extra pop. A little bit on his nose. All right, I need to, didn't get this little, oops, this piece right here, whatever that is. All right, let's do the emerald itself on this hat. All right, Control S. Let me do, let's see. I think his glove needs another. His glove needs a little form. I have almost every deck that I've created. I tried, at least if it's in a limited edition deck, I try to keep all of them. However, I've given away some of them. I try to keep all my first editions. However, what I have over the years given away a few first editions. But I do have most of them. is this up here. All right, I think the last thing that I'll do is a cast shadow layer, and that's usually the last thing that I do. And that's just a big overarching shadow, cast shadow. I think it needs much. I think it's pretty good. Control S. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Okay, let's get everything organized over here. All right, I'm going to duplicate that layer. I need to hit this hand right quick. Forgot about it. Doesn't need much, just needs a little shadow here. Shadow on the bottom of the fingers. Right in there. Then a highlight layer. Take those. Duplicate those. All right. Now, what I want to do is take off my gray layer. And then I'm going to create my little holding line that I've been doing on all these. finally a little white. I've never played Warhammer. I know what it is. And I've never tried painting little characters. I've always been interested in it, though. I just have never done it before. I've watched tons of videos on it because I love that kind of process type stuff and just seeing how people do things. And so much of that type of work is just getting a system of how you do it. All right, so there is the soldier with the green whiskers. Pretty excited about how he turned out. I'm going to just take a quick 2-second bathroom break right quick, and I'll be back, and then we're going to do something a little bit different when I get back. I'll be right back. All right. So let me save this. We're all saved. What we're going to do now is not Wizard of Oz, something different. Oops. That's my thumbnail for the thing this morning. All right, so this is the seal for my limited edition Kingswild Tigers deck that I released a couple of years ago. And later this month, hopefully, later this month, we're going to be releasing the new edition of the Matchbox edition of the Kingswild Tigers. And let me show you some context here. Let me see. Let me find it. Okay. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Kingswild. Let's see. Tigers, where is it at? Tigers, V1. Let's see if I've got any of these pictures. I don't remember if I've got any. Yeah, here we go. So this is, let me just open one up. Let me find a picture. So this is the original LTD Matchbox. And so it's like a little cardboard box and the drawer comes out like a matchbox. This is an actual sandpaper tear strip. When I had to hand cut these to size, and I think I went through 4. I had like a big roll of sandpaper, and then I cut it on a bandsaw to width, and then I cut it with an X-Acto knife to length. And I think I went through 4 bandsaws. So we're getting in the. I ordered 4 new bandsaws, and I should get them today. So this weekend I'm going to be making all the new tear strips. But this seal that you see is the original seal that went on this deck. And so what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm probably going to be changing it a little bit and just updating this to be reflective of the new Tigers seal. Like some things I've got to change are the year. I got to change Austin, Texas. I got to change the number that we made. Those kind of things. So it's going to be pretty simple. So I'm just going to come in here. I should have had all this on layers, but sometimes I don't work so smart. So I just got to kind of remake it. Nothing too exciting. Tired. I'm trying to think. I'm deciding. I may end up wanting just scrapping it. And let's see here. I had this guy that I follow on Flickr that I really like. He has a collection of crazy tax stamps, and I'm thinking about just redoing it. I think there's going to be about. I'm not quite sure, but I want to say like 1250 or something around there. I don't know. And I think there's going to be like 200 gilded LTDs. Yeah. And this is just me kind of rough drafting. I'm going to end up working on this more, but this is just me kind of getting the ideas of what I want to do for this new seal. I like this one. It's nice. This is also cool. I like that. And sometimes I'll take these old tax stamps and, dissect them and, merge parts and use parts from other things and make it my own. But that's one of the things I'm going to do later today. Let me see. I like that silver tax one right here. That's cool. That's a very niche market. So I just kind of wanted to show you this new thing that I'm working on. I'm not really feeling it right now. I had planned on working on it a little bit, but I'm just not feeling it right now for some reason. That's the way it goes. Let me see here. It's still pretty early. I'll take a few minutes to answer a few questions if you guys have any questions. I usually go a little bit longer, but today's been a little bit different because of it took too long yesterday to draw the details. But I'll take a few minutes to answer any questions if you guys have any questions. Let me get this chat window over here. So if you got any questions, hit me. If not, I'm going to call it because we're hungry. Nobody? I know there's a delay. All right. I think that's it then. So I'll probably be releasing more information about those Tiger decks in the next couple of days. We're shooting for the end of the month, like the 21st. I think Thursday the 21st, towards the end of the month, third week of the month. We'll see. That'll be here very soon. Winter solstice deck release will be this month or next month. I'm not really sure how many we have left. I'll have to check, but I think that is scheduled for this month or next month. I'm not sure. Thank you. I appreciate that, Tusk. I think that's it for me, people. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. And it was a little shorter today, but I think I'm really pleased with the Soldier with Green Whiskers. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and it's Friday, so I will not be doing this in the morning on Saturday or Sunday, but I will see you guys back on Monday at 5 a.m. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you guys have a great weekend. See you.